Good job.
Life is busy with 2-year-old twins, and Justin and Lauren Bird rely on their double stroller to get their boys around. But they learned that it only takes a few seconds for an injury to occur.
When I wasn't watching him, he climbed up on the stroller and stood up on it, and then trying to climb up the back, and that's when just his weight transferred and it tipped over onto his face.
Those types of injuries are more common than you might think. In fact, a new study by researchers at Nationwide Children's Hospital shows that over a 21-year period, more than 360,000 children were treated in emergency departments for injuries related to strollers and carriers. That's about 2 injuries every hour.
We know that this is just the tip of the iceberg because this data does not include injuries that were treated by other healthcare providers in other healthcare settings or that were treated at home.
Christy Roberts led the study and says the majority of the incidents were caused by falls, and that in 2010, over 40% of the documented injuries were concussions. New federal safety standards for strollers and carriers were put into place in 2014, but there are still common mistakes that can lead to injuries that parents should avoid. First, make sure the product you're using is not under recall and is appropriate for your child's size and age.
As parents, we use these devices to transport our most precious cargo, and it's easy to look away just for a second. We want to encourage parents to always buckle their child into these devices, make sure that they're properly restrained.
Keep the carrier low near the ground and not on an elevated surface. Never let older children push a stroller alone, and avoid the temptation to put heavy bags on the handlebars, which can cause a stroller to tip.
Those should be stowed, tucked away underneath the stroller in the basket provided.
Because as the Birds know, it only takes an instant to turn a routine ride in a stroller into a trip to the hospital. At Nationwide Children's Hospital, this is Clark Powell reporting.